Okay, hey guys, it's Shayla, and I'm trying to get my camera steady. Come on, son, bitch. Alright, wait. Okay, y'all can probably see it now. Hey, I'm doing my review for Pretty Little Liars, Brave New World. Now, I'm going to say something about this episode. I call bullshit on some of the episodes. On some part of this episode. I call bullshit. And I'm going to be doing Ravenswood too. And I'm going to call bullshit on some of those on that episode too. Okay, so the girls are still in Ravenwood. They go to the party that's in the graveyard, looking for Allie, and A is like right on their tracks. And Caleb's on the bus, he's on the bus, and the guy, a creepy ass guy, is on the bus too, which we find out he's dead. I'll get into that later, because I call bullshit on that. Okay, let me blah blah blah. The girls have been seeing a lot of weird stuff. Arya thinking she's seeing fucking fingers and they're mushrooms or stones, whatever the fuck they are. Hannah stops and sees two blonde-haired girls in red coats, which I think one was a midget, a dwarf, dwarf. Ezra calls Arya, even though most of y'all who keeps up with the show, y'all already knew he was in the fucking graveyard in the first place. I'm just saying. Ezra calls Arya. Arya tells him that they were Ravenswood at the graveyard and keeps it playing. After they leave, he comes out from wherever the fuck he came from, behind whatever he was behind, and sees the girls going into the party. Caleb meets a girl named Miranda, who you're gonna see in Ravenswood. Okay. They're looking at the guy in the back. Oh, the girls are looking at the guy who has the same costume Ezra does, but they don't know Ezra has the same costume because they don't know Ezra's there. Spencer goes and spies on him. His friend spots Emily. Arya ends up following the girl that goes into the graveyard and falls into the damn hole. How the hell you fall into the hole? And somebody had to be there to push you, or you just that fucking clumsy. Hannah is too busy looking at the two girls in the red coat. Okay. Amanda's trying to steal the dead guy's chips. He a little creepy, but okay. The girls meet up. They see Allie run into the damn crypt. And now, this is what I call bullshit. Allie's not running that fast. The girls are not running that fast. They were not that far behind Allie. How the fuck she disappeared behind a wall? How the fuck she disappeared behind a wall in about 10 to 15 seconds? How? And they were not that far behind her. Okay, somebody point that out to me in the comments. Tell me how the fuck she disappeared that quick. Okay. Spencer sees a difference in the wall, and also that there was no leaves where the space for the wall to move. Yeah. So they all push the wall. They go behind the cliff in the little path. The wind is blowing. They all hold hands, stay by the wall, and then somehow Hannah disappears and Arya's holding a fucking statue hand, which is kind of creepy. Don't do that. Yet these girls, also I noticed these girls never seem to stay together. Why the fuck would you run off? No, bitch. If you with me, you staying with me. Your dumb ass decides to run, I'm leaving your ass. That's how I see it. Hannah is running around the crypt. She sees a bloody mess that says, "Help me." Lights go off. She uses the light on her phone, and then she has to see a whole bunch of mice. No, thank you. No, ma'am. No, thank you. No. She runs, and then it ends up all the way into the mansion. Yeah, mansion, funeral parlor. Yeah. And gets her stupid self locked into her phone booth. The house looks like a million years old, and you go into an old school phone booth, thinking it's still gonna work. Okay. You're in the Ravenswood. Shit is not as normal as Rosewood. Ezra is not too far behind Hannah at the time. Miranda and Caleb. Caleb goes looking for Hannah. Miranda ends up at the house, and she looks around. The girls finally meet in the house. They finally get to the house, and they think they hear Allie's voice, and Spencer goes running, and her ass disappears. Hannah sees Allie, and then she sees the guy in that costume, grabs Allie, and Miranda finds Hannah and opens the door. They go to a room where there's caskets, and Miranda has a little flashback of her parents and her uncle, who was fucking creepy but looks like Johnny Depp too. I can't remember the movie that he looks like Johnny Depp from, but he looks like Johnny Depp. I'm just okay. Then Miranda finds an obituary from the guy that was on the bus who happens to be dead. Yeah. Bullshit. Emily and Arya, they look out the window with the window is about to decapitate their fucking heads. But nobody happens to notice the broken glass. Or hear the fucking glass sliding. I'm sorry, I would notice broken glass. I'm just saying. Spencer has a run-in with A, and then she bumps her head after he scares her a little bit. And also she cuts A's hand, which I'm going to point out towards the end of this review. Let's see. Miranda talks to Caleb about Hannah, and Caleb and Hannah give all a huggy and machine, all that other stuff. And then Miranda talks to the guy that was on the bus and how he has no relatives and how can a dead guy be on the bus. Miranda finds a tombstone with her picture and name, and Spence, Emily, and Arya, they follow Allie's voice and find out it's a tape recording, which is also Mrs. Grunwald's office for her session. And Miss Grunwald tells them that she has a feeling and tells them that one of them has been touched by the one Allie fears the most. Who the fuck would be afraid of Ezra? I'm sorry. But, okay. Spencer has a flat in her car. They was going to change the tire, but she doesn't have no tire. Ezra pops up. The girls are about to leave, but Hannah's trying to invite Miranda to come to Ravenswood, and she doesn't want to. She can defend herself, and then she tells Caleb, or just says to Caleb to stay with her and, watch over her. Caleb stays. They go into Ezra's car. They go to Spencer's house. The girls happen to see Allie. Allie runs into the back of somebody's house. They talk to Allie for a minute, and then Allie talks to Hannah and says, "Do you remember what she said to you in the hospital?" Now, what was said in the hospital was either they all know the truth of what happened to the barn, then they think they do, or that you can't tell the truth to the wrong person, it's better off to lie. Which one of those she's talking about, I don't know. We'll figure out most likely towards either the end of the episode or somewhere in the middle of the episode. Or the season, you know what I meant. So while she's talking about it, Ezra pops up and gives Arya her phone. It gets all weird and creepy, and Allie's gone missing. And also, if you haven't noticed, Ezra has his hand in the pocket the whole time. His left hand in his pocket the whole time. Or right hand. It depends on which way you face. So I'm like, ain't nobody noticing why Ezra keeping his one hand in the pocket. and nobody knows that. Okay, and that's how that episode ends. So